Get me out of here!
What?
You arrested the wrong warden. He's an imposter.
Clayface Easter egg.
In this place.
Oh yeah, the Clayface Easter egg's really cool.
The warden. You know me. You can't leave me locked up in
It's
here.
Warden Sharp, and then I think it turns into Gordon.
The warden. You know me.
There are people who say they prefer Justice League because it's shorter. I could not disagree with those people more. Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I'll take a longer movie that's actually like watchable than a short movie that's unbearable.
Yeah, I mean, like, I definitely think you could cut it down, but like, I don't know, execution-wise, it's just so much better.
Well, and I have a hard time holding that against it because it's not a theatrical cut; it's a director's cut.
Right. No, it's what the extended cut would have been.
Yeah, it's no different than the Lord of the Rings director's cut.
Yeah, I do think pacing-wise, it kind of drags in a few places, but...
Yeah. He says scan...
Yeah.
Oh, yep, he turned into Gordon.
Oh, finally.
Yeah, that's cool that Clayface is here, because obviously he'll be a big part of City. Oh,
You'll actually see him in his true form.
What if James Gunn changes the name of the Brave and the Bold to Batman and Robin, and the villains are Mr. Freeze and Poison Ivy?
I'd actually be pretty excited.
No, I do legitimately hope, though, that he does end up, like, because obviously titles are up to change.
Yeah.
I would love if he called that Batman and Robin instead of Brave and the Bold.
And I think that's a way more appropriate title for what the pitch of that movie is.
I did not forget. I went back and scanned it. The stream was just delayed.
Surprise!
Well, and like,
what do you
my
think
problem
about...
with Brave and the Bold as a movie title is that's also the name of a soap opera. And I feel like you're going to confuse people.
Well, I mean, Batman Brave and the Bold is also a thing.
Yeah. Batman and Robin is a better title.
No, it is. But for a movie called Brave and the Bold, I would want it to be closer to the Brave and the Bold comics, where he's just like teaming up with a different DC character.
I thought you were gonna say like the show, and I was gonna say, oh, so bad.
Oh no, I love the show. Like, I'd be fine with the Batman movie doing that tone. Honestly.
No.
No, yeah.
To be fair, I've never seen that show, and just everything about it looks awful to me.
I put off watching it for the longest time, because when I was a kid, I was like, I only want dark Batman. Like, I don't care about lighthearted Batman. And then I finally watched it, and I really liked it. So.
Well, we'll have to cover it for the channel if we want to be unbiased.
Yeah, no, we should.
That's part of the fun about starting this channel is like, I don't know if you have this, but there's some things that like we've looked at for Haven of Horror that I'm like, I don't know if I would have watched this if I hadn't had to review it.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have watched Burial if I didn't have to review it. We'll see what that movie's like.
Well, so the one that comes to mind is like Popcorn. I would have never thought to watch that.
No, yeah, I mean, I just saw that on Shudder and I was like, oh, that looks cool. Just put it on the list.
And then someone really wants us to watch Burial.
Yeah. I was gonna ask earlier, what do you think, speaking of like name changes, what do you think of the Superman name change?
I'm fine with it.
I really like it.
This is gonna be a hot take, but it's time we move on from Christopher Reeve's Superman. Like, it's still a good movie, and I don't mean like we should just forget it exists or something. Like, that's stupid. But like,
right.
It's time for a new just Superman movie.
Yeah, and I mean, like, that's the only movie called Superman. It's been over 40 years since it came out. It's not like a Halloween thing where there was already like a remake called Halloween, and then like the sequel, or like there's a soft reboot that's a sequel to another movie called Halloween.
Oh no, I've gone
cross-eyed. Yeah.
Well, and
It's
like
not
you
like
can
that,
just call,
so.
yeah, and like Superman, the Reeve one is technically like Superman the movie,
Yeah.
whereas this would just be
Yeah.
Superman.
We can at that point we can call it like Superman 78.
Yeah, or just Superman the movie. But and I'm not so, and part of it because I didn't grow up with Superman the movie. I'm not attached to that movie in any way. Like Christopher Reeve is fine, but he's not even my favorite Superman.
Oh yeah, fair enough. But no, I mean, it's kind of like how they called Batman the Batman. This is going to be like a more definitive on-screen take
Well,
on the
and
character.
screw them for that because now it gets mixed up with the animated show.
Yeah, that's the one downside of that title. But
No, but I like that the Batman because and that worked too, especially because before that the last Batman movie was Begins.
yeah. No, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Or the last movie, because BVS is obviously like a crossover.
Yeah, and then he changes to Dark Knight for the other two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what makes Brave and the Bold interesting is that it's mostly campy, but then it's surprisingly dark. Yeah, like there's if I remember correctly, there's an episode where he confronts Joe Chill, and like it gets pretty dramatic.
Nice.
Like it does take Batman seriously to some degree, but it's also not afraid to embrace a lot of like goofy, campy stuff.
Do you know about this one? This Easter egg?
Oh, which one?
The Calendar Man one.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I do. It's
And
cool.
then do you know about the Two-Face one?
Is there one that the Two-Face one is just to sell, right? Yeah. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
I can never remember which cell it is though.
It's got like Harvey Dent poster on it.
Yeah. It's one of these, but
No, yeah, Robert, I think the 2018 Halloween movie should have been called Halloween Returns. Especially because you have a whole trilogy with like a similar naming convention after that.
yeah, Halloween's up to a lot of shit. It's returning, it's killing, it's ending.
And then it returns, it killed, and then it ended.
Yeah, nobody cared by the third one, that I can tell you. I hate this room.
Look who's finally turned up, the Dark Knight himself. How's it hanging?
That's what they should call the next Batman movie, The Dork Knight.
Got a little problem?
Dork Knight.
See those two guards over there?
It's really sad that Halloween is owned by Miramax again.
Well, to be fair, I believe that was only the TV rights. Like, they
actually,
always
yeah,
owned the
you're
movie
right.
rights.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really need a Halloween TV series.
I just don't know what you do with that.
I can see it kind of being like a more serialized thing,
I'm getting bored, Beth. Come on,
where
do something.
Michael Myers is like the villain, but it like focuses on a core group of people. I don't know. I don't know if that's what they'll do though.
Yeah.
Power comes back on and you cry.
I wouldn't want that either.
3, 2, 1.
We're gonna get that young, sexy Loomis show.
I mean, a Loomis prequel could be kind of cool.
I don't. That's like the obvious idea.
Yeah, but the obvious doesn't always mean bad.
No, I mean, like, you can make anything work. You just have to make it work. But I don't know. I don't know if I want a Loomis spinoff.
I'll miss you. Not. Oh, and now you have only 30 seconds to get out.
They can do a de-aged Donald Pleasant.
No, just get Malcolm McDowell back.
That's true. I like Malcolm McDowell in that movie.
Yeah.
Even though I don't really like that movie, but
That's because you're wrong.
Get out! Move it! Get out of here!
it's not a good movie, folks.
It's pretty
We were
good.
both gonna die in there.
You're safe now.
You going after that
We need to
crazy
review
Yeah.
that one to complete the Halloween trilogy on the channel.
She won't get away. I'll stop her.
We've already
Go
done
with her.
Halloween and Halloween. Now we just got to do Halloween.
Listen, I'll go try and get the
Okay.
ventilation system working.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Don't go.
We
easy
reviewed.
on
You
me.
reviewed Halloween and Halloween,
Yeah.
and now you have to review Halloween.
Come on, flying cat.
They should call the next one the Long Halloween. Oh wait.
Oh. Batman versus Michael Myers.
Why not? Have you seen that Jason versus Dexter fan comic?
No.
I've only seen like a page of it, but it was really dumb.
Oh really?
Well, it's dumb in
What-
concept. Like, Jason versus
Yeah, I
anyone
mean,
that's
I
a
guess
human
so.
is like, that's not a fight.
I don't know enough about Dexter is the thing. I've never seen that show.
Oh, the first 4 seasons are great, and that's all they ever made.
Yeah, it's part of the reason why, like with shows like that and Game of Thrones is because I know that they've ended in a bad way. So I'm like, why even start it? Like, what's the point?
You could watch. I don't know about Game of Thrones, but you could watch the first 4 seasons of Dexter, and that'll work as an ending.
Okay, I might at some point. There's a lot of shows I want to get to.
But the whole thing with Dexter is that he's a blood analyst that works for the Miami PD, and he's also a serial killer that uses a code taught to him by his dad. And so, like, the fan comic, the bit I saw is like he sees Jason killing people and decides that like that's his next target.
Yeah, yeah, and it's a cool concept for a show. It's like a vigilante serial killer.
Well, yeah, and it's based off of books.
Okay.
Which are pretty solid. But what's her name? Darla is in that show.
Ooh, you're getting
Oh, really? Yeah. All right. Maybe one of these days I'll get around to watching Dexter.
Yeah. And then the guy that plays Dexter went on to be Batman in Gods and Monsters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's who that is. Yeah, because I've seen that movie. It's
I
just been a
like
while.
that movie. It's been a while, but
Yeah,
you know.
that's pretty good.
Oh, here's the Harvey Dent one. I let's assume they were supposed to
Harvey
do
Dent.
more with that because, like, you remember they did comics and like a prequel one-shot videos.
Yeah, there was like a whole universe.
And then that movie came out, and you never heard anything else from it. Shut up.
Yeah, no, I mean they're pretty good. I especially think the alternate Superman in that is pretty cool.
It's just Zod, isn't it? I don't remember.
Response to medication has been poor.
I don't know. I think it
Is there
might
anything
be
you'd like to
Zod.
talk about today?
Yes, Robert. They
That-
go in a very different direction.
God, get him out of here.
I've read the first couple of books, and the one that sticks with me is there's one where they're investigating like a cannibal case, and they rescue this girl who was almost killed by them. And the twist at the end is that, and they never adapt this in the show, which I thought was unfortunate because you could have done something with that. The twist is that like she wasn't a victim; she wants to be eaten by these people. And I was like, what the fuck?
Whoa. That's fucked up.
It is fucked up.
I didn't know there was supposed to be a show.
I didn't either. I'm sad that didn't go through. That could have been cool. Because I know Batman and that was Kirk Langstrom.
Yeah.
I don't remember who their Wonder Woman was.
I don't remember really much about their Wonder Woman.
She's just kind of there.
Yeah. Yeah, they could have done, like, you know, other Justice League members in that universe, besides just the Trinity.
Well, I always thought it was weird that's a Justice League movie when it's not a Justice League.
Here he comes,
I don't think it would sell as well if it was the Trinity, gods and monsters. So, yeah, Justice League, people know what that is.
Oh, this part's so annoying.
It's like how Hermione wanted to free the elf slaves in Goblet of Fire.
I'm surprised you know about that.
I like the slaves. I was reading Robert's message.
Oh. Wait, what is he comparing to Hermione wanting to free the elves?
The Dexter thing, the cannibal thing.
Oh.
I assume.
Yeah, kind of. Well, I wasn't looking at chat, so I was just listening to you, and you threw me off because I was like, I didn't know you've read the Harry Potter books.
I've read the first two a very long time ago, but I've mostly just seen the movies.
Yeah, well, that's why I was confused, because that's a book-only subplot. They cut that out of the movie.
Yeah, no, I didn't know about that in the movie. Or in the book.
Yeah, it was a nice little character thing for her, but, you know, we gotta cut all that out of the book from the movies.
Also, yeah, I don't think, knowing what we know about J.K. Rowling didn't really age well.
I try not to let that stuff affect my viewing of a piece.
For sure.
Especially because I feel like people take that too far. Like, when Robert and I talked about the Buffy pilot, which was bizarre to go back to, by the way, after I've watched the show like twice last year with different people. Just to see like how young and like in a different status quo people were in. But like I was talking,
go on.
that people, I've seen a lot of people decide that Xander is like the Eisen character for Joss Whedon.
Oh right, yeah. Yeah.
It's like I don't know. He's just a '90s kid. Like that's how he acted.
He's just a flawed character. Yeah, I didn't know if there was like any other like weird, poorly aged stuff in that.
I'm on my way now.
No, but I have also seen people try to retroactively say that he's sexist by killing.
Sorry, but there is no prize.
But because of how who he chooses to kill throughout the show.
Better luck next time.
That's people probably reading too deep into things.
I think it is.
Oh, that's right, yeah. The first phase is called Gods and Monsters. Gods and Monsters.
Hey, hands off the merchandise.
Because it is about gods and monsters.
Why the smiles next to certain names?
That was
You're the
Basso
detective,
Carlo.
You tell me.
That's the only name I could leave off there.
Huh?
Clayface.
That's not the first Clayface, right?
Yeah, Basil Carlo.
Okay, that is the first one.
You won't find
Yeah.
Mr. J. He's in the secret lab in the
Yeah,
garden.
I'm pretty sure it's
Oh,
the first
crap.
Clayface.
Yep, I know.
Damn. Well, he'll get
Well,
me
you know,
out
and to
so
be fair to
soon.
Harley's characterization in the Suicide Squad, he's also really stupid here, too.
Is she stupid in the Suicide Squad game?
I thought you said that.
Harley is subdued, and I have a princess.
What?
I thought you had said that she came off really stupid.
Yes. Harley's been everywhere on the island. So I'm
No,
concentrating
I
the
mean,
scan
she
to
comes
only
off
show
stupid
proofs that have
in
traces
all of the
chlorophyll.
Arkham games. She didn't really come off stupid in what I've seen from Suicide Squad.
The Guardians are showing up hot. Something bad is happening there.
She came off a little bit more, like, clever.
Yeah. Here is the Mr. Freeze Easter egg.
Yeah, I love that. The cell. Yeah, Basil Karlo's Clayface in this game. Oh, one of the other weird things that the animated series does is, like, they have, Clayface in that, but his name is Matt Hagen in that, and it's basically Basil Karlo Clayface, but they just call him Matt Hagen for some reason.
Weird.
Kind of like the Tim Drake and Jason Todd thing. Because I don't think in the comics Matt Hagen was also an actor. I think
no,
that's
it's probably combining things.
Yeah.
We gotta review Tinian. Speaking of Clayface, we gotta review Tinian's Detective Comics run at some point from the beginning of Rebirth.
Yeah, I only read like the first part of that. And I thought it was okay.
I was picking up, so I bought them all in trade. It kept me with the Rebirth line for a while because, man, I Am Suicide, I was done with King.
Well, fair enough if you didn't like Tom King, yeah.
I was like, oh, this book is so much better.
Yeah.
Batman doesn't say the same thing 100 times.
I think Tom King's run is hit or miss, and I think his first half is stronger than his last half.
I mean, what I've heard about his second half is just embarrassing.
I mean, yeah, it is. It is really embarrassing. And I don't know, I don't hate I Am Suicide, and I
because
really
you
like...
wanted Batman to break Bane's goddamn back.
Well, he kept hammering into my head, yeah. But I really liked War of Jokes and Riddles. I thought that was a great story.
I'd have to reread that. I'd like to read without the, like, just in a vacuum. Because I read those all in trade, and like I was reading them together. Yeah. And so by the time I got there, I was like, what? I hate Catwoman. I hate this Batman. I hate this fucking book.
That's fair.
I hate everything.
I like what they do with Kite Man in that story.
Oh no.
I know the whole hell yeah thing is a little overdone. But it made me care about Kite.
Is that because you like it when he goes hell yeah?
I don't like it when Batman says hell yeah at the end of that story. That's the one part I don't like.
Oh, we've gotten to the point where the Riddler is unsure of himself.
Yeah, where he's like, what are you doing?
Okay, these fucking things need to go away. How did you even get up there? Like, what? Seriously, how did you get up here? There's no way. There's nothing up here. How did he get here?
He's got spider powers.
Apparently, holy shit.
Okay, alright, I didn't know that, Robert. Carlo Clayface didn't yeah. I remember that he doesn't have powers in the Golden Age. But I guess the more, like, shape-shifty one is the Matt Hagen version. And they just combined that.
Combined?
Combined that.
English, motherfucker. Oh god, I'm gonna hear that stupid sound in my sleep now.
I hate the lunatics.
They're so annoying. Like, why are they in the game?
So they can jump scare you.
Word of warning. Anyone sees a dribbling fool barking at the moon?
I mean, they
Yeah,
are.
I like these guys less than the poison ivy pods. I think these guys are more annoying.
Really? Because you could just one-shot them.
You can, but you can one-shot the pods too.
No, you. Yeah, but the pods can strip off half your health before you even get there.
No, but you have to be quick.
Yeah.
Like
whereas these things just come right at you.
Yeah, I mean you can see it. You just have to be prepared.
Yeah. Okay, Scar.
Yeah, so basically Basil Karlo is like the modern day version of Clayface. Is just Basil Karlo, but with the shape-shifting powers.
We'll go for a little bit longer. Oh, get the fuck off me.
Although I've got an important question, John.
I have a possible answer.
When are we gonna stream Lego Batman?
I don't know. Are you itching to play that one?
That game is very nostalgic to me.
Then I have to shit all over it.
No! That game is my
you
childhood.
can't do that. I thought about... I'm busy right now with other games, but I definitely want to do the Telltale Batman at some point.
Oh, Telltale would be really fun.
Yeah, I've been doing The Walking Dead over on Haven of Horror. We're almost done with season 1.
It's just gonna be me judging you for all of your choices.
Yeah. The first time I played it, I was Psychopath Batman.
I think it might be fun to do Psychopath Batman for a stream.
True.
Yeah, I think the second game... I think the second Lego game is also wonderful, Robert. The third one is fine, but it's more of a Justice League game.
Yeah, I have all 3 of them. I got them for like $10 on Steam.
Oh, that's a deal.
Yeah.
Upgraded with the Titan formula.
Hey, do you like how big the room is?
I know you've heard stories of mutations and monstrous side effects, but don't worry. Those really
It's like Majora's Mask. Is that the Zelda game where the moon is like crashing into the earth? Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know anything about Zelda.
Yeah, why are you a fake gamer?
I mean, I never claimed to be a hardcore gamer.
But why?
Just because I'm not.
Oh shit, I bataranged them into the electric fence.
The lore reason why the moon is big is because it's stupid. Yeah, we're one step closer to beating the Jonkler.
We are.